Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 52 of your Detroit Red Wings franchise mode. As in today's episode, we are going to be getting through the 2024 offseason as we got a very big one on our hands with the team this year. And I mean, we got a little bit of cleaning up to do, if I say so myself. The team lost in the first round once again, for the first time in like 9 years we finally made it to the playoffs, which I'm very proud of this team. This team did a lot of good shit, but once we got into the playoffs, we struggled. We did not do very well as a team, and we struggled to generate any points. And the one thing I've been noticing, of course, as you guys can see by the boosters on the side there, we don't give very many. And I think it's time to kind of change up coaches once again. Right, we had that coach that got us to this position of being a playoff team, getting us that next step. But Grubauer really does not fit the team to what I really want it to. A 59% is pretty fucking low, and especially in 2 years where Grubauer kind of put up the exact same kind of records. This year we had a 10 times better team than any other team we've had, but we almost did the exact same as that year. We just lost almost the same amount, but we lost it all in overtime is the reason why we made it to the playoffs this year, which I'm very upset to say that. But if you look at the standings, the only reason why we made it to the fucking playoffs was because of our overtime losses, and that we had 44 wins on the season. Legit. That's why we had 98 points on the season. And I mean, same with Buffalo and Florida. The only reason why they did good is the overtime points as well. But a lot of the other divisions, we would even been in a playoff fucking spot. So we were pretty lucky to even make it in. But for us, I think the thing about it is that we need to change up the team. I was already doing some going on some coaches. I think I kind of know a guy that I would love to pick up. But he's going to be kind of worse offensive-wise, so we need to pick up kind of an associate coach that has a big rating in the offense category and also in the power play. So we're practically going to be changing up the whole kind of the whole thing is going to be changed up for the coaching staff. For forwards and stuff-wise, we're also going to be making some changes on that part as well, because of the fact that we need to clear up some cap space, right? We just re-signed David Pasternak to a deal, and we're going to have to trade away some of the guys, or maybe even keep them. Who knows? We'll see how much salary cap. Actually, how much do we actually have? We have $9.8 million coming into this next season for extension dollars at least, with $3.9 million left right now. So one guy that we do need to trade away is Dennis Cholowski, and I think we could be mostly able to sign all these motherfuckers back again. Joe Veleno, what a fucking... I think that's why I wanted to also pick up a new coach, because our third lines have been so shit. But Joe Veleno's been a great third line guy for the Detroit Red Wings, and we're definitely going to be giving him an extension deal for him 1 year at $1.850 for Joe Veleno there, for that young man. So we'll start the simulation here. We'll get to the next season. We'll get to the draft, and this will kind of be the first time that we're going to be in an actual draft. Let me also just kind of adjust my webcam so I don't have so much headspace there. But yeah, it was our first time being in the playoffs, and I was very proud with how the team performed. And I give this team that we actually played a pretty solid game. The Toronto Maple Leafs are your 2024 Stanley Cup champions. There's definitely one franchise mode that I would love to do is do a Toronto one. We did the Toronto Blue Jays, so it wouldn't be too bad to do them as well. Calgary won the first overall pick. Lucky them. And Columbus jumped up from 13 to 3, so they jumped up by 10 picks. Ridiculous order. But let's few of the retired players here for 2024. Eric Stahl, the big head there of the retirement. Also, Claude Giroux, only playing 1,200 games, a very short career, if you say so myself. He definitely didn't play for very long. He only started his career in 2008-09. And has retired here at the age of 36. Same with Jonathan Daves. He retired early as well. A lot of those guys definitely did not get up to the amount of games that Eric Stahl and Patrice Bergeron kind of did, and Zach Parise, and Justin Williams. I mean, what a tank. And Brad Marchand also retired this year as well. Damn, dude, like a bunch of big retirements, I guess, for the Boston Bruins, losing both Patrice Bergeron. I mean, he was already in Carolina, so it doesn't really matter, But Chicago kind of falling down even before we kind of let it fall down there. Not in Boston. I was thinking Chicago. We're not seeing any fucking Chicago players retired, dumbass. Jesus. Claude Giroux is now the coach, so that's good for him. Detroit, do we have any retirements? Nope. Sweet. So we're going to be doing a bunch of changes on this fucking team, and I'm really, really excited to do that. So let's take a look at the contract, see what we need to do. We have $3.395 million coming into this next little free agency gap. For forwards, of course, we got the new David Pasternak on the team. I'm really going to be excited to see him play full-time next year and really prove that he's going to be the next big goal scorer for the Detroit Red Wings, is what we wanted him to be. Next up, of course, you got Dylan Larkin. What a fucking great centerman he is. And then Gabriel Landeskog should be playing on that line. I do like the that line right there. I think it's going to be a great line. Tons of leadership there. Mantha, Shane Wright, Zadina. I do kind of want to do a lineup like that. I think that would be a perfect kind of second line for the team. And then I would like to have Toffoli, Bertuzzo, and Joe Veleno playing the depth, because Bertuzzo's not going to want $5 million again. He's going to want it to $3 million. We get rid of Ryan Hartman, we save some money there, and then we can kind of just fill in the depth. And we already got Darren Hoffman, who's almost ready to be playing. You got Giovanni Smith, he was the man of the hour, who's definitely going to be playing again. Glenn Godden, I might even keep him here, because man alive, was he a god too. I gotta sneeze. Oh, wee, whew. That's a good sneeze right there. And look at Connor Burrows as well. He's going to be almost ready in not that long of a time, which is amazing. And Josefsson, our goaltender of the future, should be ready here as well in a year or so time, which is perfect, because Grubauer, I think, he only has 2 years left. I mean, 1 year left now. But if need be, we could give him a quick extension or anything. So, there's only one thing that we need to do, and that's just trade away Dennis Cholowski. And that's really the only deal that we need to do. And I've been doing this because I've been playing a lot of NBA lately. I've been kind of doing the fine trade shit, because I find that it always kind of gives you a decent trade to kind of start off with, and then you're not looking for trades upon trades. So TJ Brody, yeah, we might just do a pick dump, honestly, because Dennis Cholowski, we're not going to be getting very much, and we can just get him for a bunch of picks for this year. 70th, 101st, 73rd, 89th, 75th, 82. We get 2/3 there. Yeah, we'll do that. Accept the Columbus Blue Jackets trade. See you later, Dennis Cholowski. He has officially been traded. And look at this, Weston Moen, drafted from last year. He is almost ready to be playing next year as well. So we might already have a top 6 between Weston Moen and Madison Bowie maybe next year. That would be a cool duo to go with. Let's take a look at the forward core. I don't think we need to trade anyone now. We can worry about players that we need to trade away later. But right now, Cholowski being sent off to the Columbus Blue Jackets. He starts a new life there, and we look to kind of start the draft. We do not have a first-round draft pick, because that was the one I think we traded to Boston. And what the fuck? Did our scouting really fuck shit up this year? Because I am not getting jack shit, dude. Damn. Mario Huet, grinder. Yeah, no, he says he's a gem, so let's go after Mario Huet. Low elite, 65 overall, power forward. That is going to be a lethal guy. I'm really going to be excited for Huet when he comes into the Detroit Red Wings system. That would be an awesome player to play. Nothing I'm really looking at. Defenseman wouldn't be too bad, just to kind of go after a defensive defenseman and Austin Allen, AA. Low top 4, not too bad. We got a pretty decent amount of picks too. That's the exciting part about everything, is we actually have a decent amount of picks here, and we're not. I don't think it's going to be too bad of a draft for us, honestly. Cade Brookbank, will go. Oh, medium top 6. That's not that bad. I'll take that. I will definitely take a pick like that. And the thing that is, like, we still have so many picks from the years that we were doing bad and kind of rebuilding and trading players away. That's the funny thing about this shit. I think Albert's going to go first. So Jackson Albert, I'll pick you up, low elite. two-way forward. Perfect. Perfect future guy for the Detroit Red Wings for sure. And then there's another low elite guy there. And yeah, we'll go with Dale Curry. Defensive defenseman. No, top 4 defensive defenseman. That's not too bad. I'm not gonna complain about that. We have so many fucking picks. Like, Jesus. How many picks do we have in this draft? Let's see the draft board here. Oh my god, we actually have a fuck ton of picks this year. Damn. Didn't I used to like trade picks back and shit or something like that? Oh no, I can't even remember. But, I mean, this is good. This will help. Man, I'm so glad we built... Oh, fuck, I just simulated one of our picks. Who did we pick? Oh, Eastwood. I'll take that. Perfect job, AI. But I gotta say that the future of the Detroit Red Wings is so fucking bright right now. Because of the fact that we're loading up like we are with prospects. And I'm just gonna pick every single pick because... The reason why we're going to do that is hopefully we're going to get like tons of like little guys like Earl, top 6 defensemen, and we could trade them for like sweeteners in a deal. Like, hey, I'll give you this prospect and help us get a little bit of that player or whatever, right? And that's definitely going to be a thing that we are really going to focus on is that little tiny trades here and there and stuff like that and help us build this team to be better. So I'm really excited to see how this team will like pan out, honestly. Because this team is definitely going to be a very future-driven team, right? You have Connor Burrows, you have all those future players. So when Pasternak wants a bigger and better contract, fuck, you could ditch him, pick up a couple players, and throw in Connor Burrows, right? I mean, there's so many possibilities with this Detroit Red Wings team right now that makes me super excited to be the GM of this team and not only managing this team. We're just going to sim the rest of the draft and see if we can get some good picks because I don't want to keep picking. There was a lot of picks in that draft, but a lot of them were actually have decent players. None of them all-stars or anything, but a lot of like just depth picks that should fill in the team over the years. So, we got a lot of decisions to make, so we're going to start off with the coaching staff. The coaching staff is definitely going to be one of the biggest things, and I think we just kind of, what's that, DeFazio? We'll keep him because I think he'll be a nice kind of developing AHL coach for the team, and then we'll kind of keep his coaching staff with him as well, assistant coach, and he wants to be an associate coach, so they could just switch. Grubauer NTC, we're going to be firing you. Rokan, we're going to be firing you, and Voloshinkov, we're going to also be firing you. So there's all the coaches gone. We're going to deal with the scouts later on. Also, I need to check the awards. Keep forgetting to do that for you guys. I always do. It's always like a common pattern that I forget to do. So your Toronto Maple Leafs Stanley Cup champions this year. Winnipeg Jets, they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals 3 times in a row. Only won the once and lost to the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. Scheifele wins the Art Ross and the Hart Memorial. James Norris goes to Erik Karlsson. Lady Bing to Pettersson. Hoglander wins the Calder. Jackson Steckel, man, he would have been so nice to have on the team. The great Michigan-born player. Conn Smythe goes to William Nylander. Vezina, Samsonov. William M. Jennings, Laurent Brossois. Lambos won the Bill Masterton. Martins wins the Jack Adams. Elias Pettersson, Frank J. Selke, Ted Lindsay, Mark Scheifele, and Vance won the Maurice Rucker-Richard, which was another guy that we were targeting, bringing in some awards in the NHL as well, so congrats to him. Yeah, so contract-wise, and I need to take a drink of H2O. Alright, $13 million, man. I'm wondering how much Shane Wright's going to want, because, I mean, after the couple years that he's had on the team, I mean, he's been playing pretty damn good. I'm expecting a huge breakout season from him in this next year, probably. Anyways, so Larkin, Pasternak, Landeskog, Mantha, yeah, Zadina, yeah. So Bertuzzo, how much are you gonna want? 2 years at $3 million. I will totally take that. 2 years at $3 million. I will totally do that. Ryan Hartman does not want to stay on the team. He wants to be released, which we could definitely do for you. Darren Hoffman, I don't know if he's going to be ready just yet. Giovanni Smith, we're going to give you another contract. Yes. And Glenn Gowden, you were such a good player for us last year. We want you playing again on that fourth line and keep playing for us because you were definitely a huge player for the team for us for sure. Matt Luff will sign you to a depth contract. We got Giovanni. When did we pick this fucking guy up? Mika Giovanni, first round 2022. He's developing very nicely. Very nice shooting category. He's not done too bad in the Liga. I'm excited to see how well he will do on the AHL roster in North America here, and how well he will adjust to that type of style of hockey. We do have a lot of prospects that we do got to give contracts to, which is amazing. And that's the youth of this team here in Detroit. We're so fucking young and filled with so many young players surrounded on this team. It's crazy, man. So Seth Jones, Larkin, Clark, Gray. Yes. Oh, Madison Bowie does not want to come back to the team. And Josh Jacobs probably wants a kind of a bigger. Oh no, he wants a 2-way deal. We'll sign him. He's good depth. But Madison Bowie did not want to stay on the team. Weston Moen, he might be getting full time on the team, but we're not going to guarantee it. Jordan McIsaac, yes. Vananainen. We could almost kept Kowalski, but he was kind of lowering his morale day by day, and I didn't want that to lower the team's chances of winning any games and stuff like that. So it's just best to get rid of him. Grubauer, Montembeau. We might just bring in another goaltender because he actually wasn't that bad. We'll bring him in for next year. Might as well. He's cheap as fuck. We might as well bring him in for another year, and then we'll sign Keith Kincaid too. Might as well. He could be the depth goaltender down there with our man. With our man Josefson, our future goaltender for the Detroit Red Wings. So a lot of guys kind of rejected some contracts, not wanting to really play with the team anymore, wanting more ice time. I mean, Glenn Gowden got the top of the brim of minutes. So I don't know why he wouldn't want to sign with the team. So who did not sign with the team? Just kind of a lot of AHLers. We do want Glenn Gowden back on the team, though. That's a guy that I was really happy with the way he performed on the team this year. And because he did pretty fucking well, to say the least. Like 20 points, he had an plus and minus of 8. He was not doing too bad on the giveaways and takeaways wise. I think he was a nice depth player for the team, and I think he would be a perfect depth player for us again. So let's send him to free agencies, because I'm pretty sure we got everyone. Yep. Glenn Gowden re-signed. Perfect. That's the way we wanted things to go. Get him on the team. Cheers, buddy. Thank you for signing back with the fucking team, man. Fuck, man. I was hoping that you would sign back and not be a dick about it. So, let's get to the free agency, baby. Okay. So, I don't know, what do we really need, and how much money do we actually have? $10 million. And what do we really need for this team? Of course, we have a great first line with Pasternak and Larkin and Landeskog, and then we got Shane Wright, Zadina, Mantha, Toffoli, Bertuzzo, Valeno, Godin, Giovanni Smith, Hoffman. Definitely not Hoffman, because he dropped down to his 76, so like kind of a right wing guy would be not too bad. Defensive right wing guy. Defenseman Jones, Syorkin, Abel Gray, Weston Moen. I feel like Weston Moen would be a good defenseman, but I don't think just yet would be a good idea to just throw him right into the storm. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at free agency. Let's see what we can really do with the team. And oh my lord, there's Austin Matthews in there, dude. Oh shit, bro. American boy. No, we're not going to go after the great Austin Matthews. He can, dude, he wins the Stanley Cup in Toronto and then dips. Damn, he pulled a Kawhi, bro. He fucking pulled a Kawhi, dude. I mean, he didn't just play 1 year in Toronto. He played most of his career in Toronto. He's like, yeah, I want a cup for you guys. I'm fucking dipping. Fuck that shit. So we really don't need any forwards, but for like a depth forward, that's really it. That's all we really need for this team this year. Kiefer Sherwood, isn't he like a physical motherfucker? That wouldn't be too bad. We do need to hire a new coach too, which is also got to be a thing that we quickly do. We got a fuck ton of money this year too. That's the nice thing. So I do want to kind of save a bit of it. So Valeri Nikushkin might not be too bad for depth because he's a goal scorer, but he's fucking physical as hell and he will lay out the body. And I think he'd be kind of a nice depth player just in case if we need anybody to kind of call up or anything. And I think we got a pretty defensive team. I mean, well, you got Tyler Toffoli. We need more of a pure defensive guy, Jake Batherson, man, that would be perfect. An RFA, but how many picks would we have to give up for 2.2? 2.2 for 2 years for Jake Batherson. The great defensive guy would be perfect for the team. Absolutely perfect. And we need a defenseman for the team. And I think just picking up somebody for a year would be perfect. Somebody that could be a real shutdown man. Christopher Tanev. Hopefully he won't drop too much. Because I'll give him a $5 million contract. And I don't want him to drop because I'm hoping he doesn't get pissed off with us giving him like low time minutes. Oh my god, I want my wheel to decide, not fucking the color white, bitch. Give me my wheel to decide, bitch. I want to see how much his contract will be, if it will be anything that we have to worry about. But let's see here. But it will be a $5 million contract for Christopher Tanev, playing top 4 minutes. So it's a no movement clause for 1 year, so we can't trade him. We can't do anything with him until the year is over. We also need a backup goaltender. That's also a thing that we need to do. Backup goaltender that actually did have decent throughout the season and was a very good goaltender. We do not want those guys. Fucking hell, is there really nobody? Tuukka Rask. Ooh, just kind of like a veteran. I mean, he's going to drop like a motherfucker, though. That's going to be the problem. He's just going to drop like a bitch. But we had Grubauer struggle throughout the season. Maybe getting a new guy for the team. Maybe it would be a good idea. But we just signed Christopher Tanev to like $5 million. So I don't know if we really have the money anymore to go after another goaltender to kind of fill in the team. But before that, before we kind of start simulating a way to kind of see if we get the two players, and then we'll focus on a goaltender, we need coaches. We need to sign some new coaches to the team. We were talking about Shipley to be the new head coach of the team because of the fact that he was a 71% when we first looked at him. He's now only a 63%, but as you see, he fills out most of that roster anyways, just in general. But 56 from Danny Bolt as well. But I don't think he's not as high on Pasternak as if we were to go after, not Guy Boulet, but a guy like Shippy. He's really good with Jones, Landeskog, all those top guys. He would definitely be a perfect coach for the team. Yeah, Shipley. Shipley is our man. He really is. He's going to be the head coach for the Detroit Red Wings for the next years to come. Hopefully, he is the next big thing here for the Detroit Red Wings. Hopefully, he can bring us some playoff success and some regular season success as well. So, Cody Shipley, welcome to the team, motherfucker. Gino Way, offense, power play, that's what we want. Perfect associate coach for our man. What was his name again? Gino Way? Shipley. For our man Shipley, baby. Now we need a good PK guy. We really good PK guy. Or, yeah, PK. Come on. Give me something good PK-wise. There we go. Tommy Lettinen. See, get that guy an assistant contract. Perfect, baby. There we go. The head coach and staff is starting to fill out for the Detroit Red Wings now. I am excited about this next season, man. Very, very excited for this next season here for the Detroit Red Wings. Very quick offseason. It wasn't needed to be like a real quick offseason where I need to stop for you guys because of the fact I have decided. But, okay, so they got to wait a little bit longer. But I do think we took up his contract a bit. We have $4.2 million left to sign somebody, and that's even if we can get him. Did we have Linus Ullmark at one moment in time here in Detroit? Yeah, for like a year, and he shit the bed. He's been mainly shitting the bed his entire career. So let's take a look here. We got Martin Jones, who went 36-18 with a .916 average. That's very, very good. Very good for him. David Riddick, he had a very bad year last year, but I mean, he's put up some decent years over his career, and could be a guy that we could switch nicely. And I mean, he's a good age, right? You sign him to a 1-year deal, probably a better age than Martin Jones, but Martin Jones put up a fantastic season. I mean, that's brilliant. But David Riddick is the safer route if we really want to actually get a good goaltender on the team. So $4.1 million. We also need to spin the wheel on that as well to see what type of contract we're going to have to give him. Hopefully nothing that's going to be too bad. And it's going to be a full-blown no-movement clause just like Christopher Tanev. It is what it is. We only have him for a year. And that's all that matters right now is just for that 1 year that we have that guy for the team. And I think we need that. Jake Battersman has been matched. You're no longer. Okay. Damon Severson. No, we do not need a defenseman. Come on, David Riddick. David Riddick has officially signed with the Detroit Red Wings. Perfect. And now we can pick up a depth player for the team as well. And then we're all ready to go for the next season, baby. That's all we need. Of course, my phone's about to die, but that's okay. We still got enough time to keep continuing on this video for a little bit longer. Ryan Hartman, man, you were such a good depth player for us last season, and I think you would be a perfect guy for us again. And I hope you kind of reconsider that maybe this team is a good team to come back to here in Detroit. We are we're on the brink of being a generational team where we can kick anybody's ass here soon and become a dynasty, which is what we really want to be here in Detroit, is become that big dynasty. And I'm really hoping we could do that. So there we go. We got everything practically ready to go. I think we do got to do a little bit more hiring of staff and scouts. Cannot forget about the scouts. So yeah, we do need to hire coaches. We do got to hire a AHL head coach. Which we can easily do. AHL head coach, give him a contract, and an associate coach, give this Vladimir Brizgalov guy a contract, and then do scouts, because we need to sign some scouts. USA. There's nobody in USA. That fucking sucks ass. I forgot to sign scouts right off the get-go, and now there's nothing but shit here. Awesome. That's okay. We'll sign the D guys to 1 years, and then we'll worry about it later. All right. Nothing we can really do. I mean, man, the amount of prospects that we have on this team, I'm not too worried. But that's the one thing that I do want to continue doing, and not, oh my God. Why would you reject a contract, bro? Did you even sign with any other teams, you dumb fuck? Like, did you sign with any other teams? I'd like to see that right now. If you signed with any other fucking teams. Because if you didn't, you're a fucking joke. Hire staff. Let's see this dumb motherfucker. Is he still in here? I bet you not he is. Yeah, he could go suck a cock if he's still in there. What a bitch. Did this guy win a cup? Oh, a Calder Cup. Yeah, know what? We'll fucking pick up this guest spotter Boudet. I will totally pick this motherfucker up. Sure, come on to the AHL and coach our team. Maybe we could win a Calder down there. Maybe we could win a NHL or a Stanley Cup and a Calder trophy at the same time. That would be amazing. No. Joel Edmundson. Do we need another defenseman? With Joe Edmundson? Let's see here. Defenseman. We only got Tanev. Weston Moen. Yeah, you know what? Joel Edmundson. But he has a 3-year deal at, how old is he? 31 years old? Well, if you guys retain this contract, right, we'll give you Alexandrov, because that's not a bad trade. And then Lettinainen, and then we'll also give you guys a 4th round pick. And we'll take off the 3rd. No? Seriously, bro? A 3rd? There we go, baby. 3rd round pick. Joe Edmundson, welcome to the Detroit Red Wings. I really don't care for trading Alexandrov. We kind of get a very nice defenseman in Joe Edmundson for like the next 3 years on one of the cheapest top 6 defenseman contracts. So hopefully he will stay at a good overall, and we don't have to worry about him for the next little bit. So making some big mogul moves right now for the Detroit Red Wings as well. We're getting into the 30-minute mark here on the video almost. But Larkin, yes, captain. Landeskog, assistant. Mantha, assistant. I feel like Mantha doesn't... I mean, yeah, Mantha's been such a good player. I think we have to keep him as the assistant captain. He's just really been one of the bigger leaders on the team for sure. Just making a really dumb contract. Forwards. Wow, Shane Wright is wanting to be on the first line this year. So that's definitely a change-up that we didn't... I mean, Landeskog, he could play center. Well, fuck, we might have to do that then. We might have to do that. We'll have to see what we do there. Bertuzzo, Valeno, Hartman, Giovanni Smith, Godin, yeah. Hoffman can stay down in the minors, and all these guys can stay down in the minors. Defensively, Jones, Syorkin, Tanev, we know he was going to be there. Moen does want to play this year, so we're going to have to account into him as well and swap between Edmundson and not McIsaac. Definitely not McIsaac. I do not want him up here. We do need to sign a depth forward, but we can do that all in the next video. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end things here. Thank you very much for watching, and we have certainly taken a fucking boost for this team. Oh my god, no fucking way, bro. That's a sick fucking line right there, man. Look at that 5+, dude. In the 3+ back here, dude. Damn, bruh. And then we could put Weston Moen here. If we could put him there. Can we put him there? Oh, dude. This Detroit Red Wings is on a whole new term of nasty, man. This fucking top line is looking deadly as fuck. And I am so excited to see how this Detroit Red Wings team will pan out in the next year. But we got a big year. For the 2024-25 season, we're going to be looking towards that cup this year. I have a serious concern that this team might just bring it home this year. But you never know. Alright now, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.